people of the internet, this is Red Cube, everything coming at you with Game 4 of RLAL. And now we have Triple Crown going up against HTP Esports for the second game of this doubleheader today. So, going into this match, I am very unfamiliar with Triple Crown and HTP Esports. I have actually never seen either their players or the whole team play in either scrimmages or just for fun. So we're really kind of going into this game blind besides the ranks. And to hand it off about the ranks, here's Mango to talk about that.
So looking in only at the ranks, HTP has a slight advantage as they're all champ, one of which is a champ 2. And then there's Triple Crown, which are Diamond 3. So both high-level teams. HTP has a slight advantage just rank-wise, but it should be a very good game.
Yeah, overall, the champ to diamond gap is definitely significant, but both of these teams definitely, like we have seen throughout the games, if you go down in the early stages, like if Triple Crown does go down early, we're definitely going to see them adapt and probably send this game and make it a very good one. We've seen it time and time again, and I think that's probably what's going to happen again.
Oh, and here we go.
All right, here we go. The players have just joined the match. Game 4 of RLAL. We have HTP Esports going up against Triple Crown. And for the kickoff, it looks like it's going to be Rhino against Woofy. No, never mind. It's going to be Kaiser against Rhino. Kaiser wins that kickoff and already starts off with a nice flick into the blue team's corner. Already, we see a lot of good ball pressure on the orange team side, and then it's coming right back for them. So definitely ball pressure is something that these players have really kind of paid attention to in these past couple of games.
Yeah, we're just seeing some really good aggression here from HTP Esports, and currently looks like they're just maintaining possession and playing really good Rocket League. Possible goal there, barely missed it, and they're just keeping it on the blue side here.
Yeah, they're really keeping it on the blue side like we've seen in other matches. The very first match was somewhat of a disadvantage because they didn't get to see other matches before them. We saw lots of like lackluster aggression, but in these later matches, they've really kind of watched the videos and they've noticed getting to that ball first and being aggressive with some on-ball pressure is what can really help you win the game. But right now, I think the team dominating that right now is definitely HTP Esports at this point.
But definitely don't discredit Triple Crown. HTP Esports each have a shot each, but scoreboard still says 0-0. They're playing some great defense and it is now on the orange side, and they're putting some good pressure on.
Yeah, it's basically a back and forth here. It's basically whoever can get that first counterattack and get behind the defense once they have pressured is probably going to be the team that scores the first goal.
I think in this game, as both are very high level and will be blocking most single player shots, definitely going to have to see some passing plays in here.
Yeah, we're definitely going to either have to see some passing plays or some really big exploitations on slight defensive mistakes. We've seen that a couple times in this league, but we really see, like, with Tryhard 7, passing plays is what gets it done the best. Ooh, a great shot there by Rhino.
Quick bounce shot off the ground, really just caught the defender off guard, and it was able to slip into the top corner. Oh, he did seem to have a mistake there, driving up the wall, causing it to slow down, just barely not get there.
Yeah, and again, that's a point where we see that on-ball pressure kind of forced that block on the offensive end, leading to the pass off the backboard, and then easy goal for Triple Crown.
Yeah, maybe something else here, no? Good defense, good clear. Another attack here from HTP Esports, possibly going up the wall. Again, great
little
defense.
Clearance there by Rhino. All right, Finale is going to be taking this. Tries to put it into the blue team's corner. Doesn't get there in time. Good defense to just fizzle that attack out. Now we see HTP going back on the attack here, try to get something out of it. Again, we see just on-ball pressure is just very significant with both of these teams.
Yeah, at the start of this match, we thought HTP was going to have the advantage, but obviously, as we see, the scoreboard is 1-0, and that is very close, and both teams just are playing really well.
Yeah,
possible goal here from Triple Crown.
Ooh, good save there by Kaiser. Just really predicted where that ball was going to go and gets there before him. But what we are seeing is just really fast-paced play and lots of pressure, and that's what we love to see, and that makes games really close and really entertaining to watch. And that's probably due to the fact these guys got to watch those other videos. They got to watch the games a little bit before, and they figured out kind of the code that can get them that win, which is pressuring the ball.
Definitely. We're seeing some great clears and just great touches from both sides, and it just seems to be a deadlock going back and forth.
Yeah, no team has really dominated in possession.
Yeah, HTP Esports really needs to get a goal here, try to tie this up, get some momentum back as Triple Crown are up and just playing great lockdown defense. Oh, great
shot there. Is that going to creep into the upper 90? It does not. Good little HTP Kaiser is trying to wait for that play to develop. I think missed the flick there. Unlucky, but there we see Triple Crown just come right back on the attack. It's a midfield game at this point. Basically, whoever win it at the midfield is going to gain the advantage in the attack. Great game right now.
Yeah, Triple Crown just seems to be playing some really hard clears that are just not letting HTP get good shots off, and that's just really helping them. Like that shot by Finn was a little wide, but it was just a great clear going all the way across the field. Yeah,
we're seeing Triple Crown here. They're just really being really aggressive onto that ball, and they're getting, once they get those hits, it's not light hits hoping for the clearance. It's determined, strong hits that are just completely demolishing HTP's attack. Oh, could see a play there. Almost a great shot from Russell.
Small double commitment there, but ended up pinching into corner. Ball's still floating in front of Triple Crown's side. And we're just seeing the continued attack from HTP really trying to get that goal right now. As they are down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds here. We are seeing a kind of barrage of attack from HTP, and that's kind of what we want to see from them, especially late in the match. But again, Triple Crown is just absolutely demolishing on defense. They're just really getting to that ball first, and they're making some great defensive plays. But here, it could be it. They do have a man advantage. 10 seconds left. HTP could pull something out here.
Yeah, anything could still happen here as the ball is on the blue side, but Triple Crown are just not letting them get a good shot off. And
there it is, another huge clearance. That's basically what we saw all game from Triple Crown. Just huge clearance, committing to that ball, and just being super quick on defense. And that's really kind of what we saw from Triple Crown. Definitely not what I expected.
Yeah, me too. I did not expect Triple Crown to get that first win. I was really expecting HTP to just lock down, especially with that not large rank difference, but definitely the difference between Diamond 3 and Champ is like a big deal. So I really thought HTP was going to pull it out, but no, Triple Crown taking the quick 1-0 lead in the series.
I definitely think, though, HTP is going to probably bounce back here. They are a champ team, so they definitely know how to adapt when they are down. So I'm expecting HTP kind of to come out here. They know what they did wrong last match, which was just... Actually, looking at it, there really wasn't much they did wrong. It was just great defense, another great offense by Finale there, just keeping that barrage going of attack, and it leads to a nice goal. Rhino, I think, really was trying to get the pass off.
Possible defensive error, just messing up their rotations, caught off guard, and then a quick shot, and on a basically open net.
Yeah, we saw both of the HTP players, I think it was in the right corner, didn't really have much to get back there in the net, and that's what leads to the goal. We haven't really seen many defensive mistakes. It's just kind of been really good defensive play, but that was, I think, one of the first defensive mistakes, and it's towards HTP, and that's not what they want right now.
Yeah, these teams seem to be very equally skilled, even though it may seem like Triple Crown are doing...
Oh, almost a great shot. Is that going in? It is. HTP get the goal. Huge confidence booster for HTP there. That was a huge block on Wolfie there, and Wolfie kind of really set that up. If Wolfie wasn't fast enough on that ball, there would have really been no attack, and that would have been an easy clearance. Great play by Wolfie, and good finish there by, I think it was Kaiser, I mean?
Yes, Kaiser, yes. Sorry, that ceiling shot was almost too good. I just completely cut off my thought. But yeah, now the game is 1-1, and these teams are definitely equally skilled on both ends of the field. And if I were to call it now, I would say this is going to Game 5 already.
Yeah, I really feel like this game is going to go to Game 5. This is probably one of the... Ooh, nice little ball there, but put a little bit too much on it. Can't get the ball after. Like I was saying, I think this is probably going to go to Game 5. I'm seeing two very confident teams and two very strong teams. And that's basically the best recipe for a Game 5 series.
Yeah, definitely. great thing for HTP Esports getting that first goal of the series. Definitely going to boost their confidence, get them a bit of chemistry going, and just maybe get a lot more shots off and possibly another goal here and take a 2-1 lead.
Really, it's basically relying on defensive mistakes, and both of these teams are not making many of them. So if they can get those defensive mistakes, because both of these teams are playing almost the same play style, quick, fast, and pressure the ball. We just got to wait for that counterattack or wait for that defensive mistake, and that's when you can score. Exactly like right there. Rhino was caught in a basically one-on-one position on the counter-attack. He knew he could get past Rushel if he passes it right behind him, and he does, and Rhino gets the goal. That's exactly what you want to see from a teams stuck in this deadlock.
Yeah, this level of play, definitely. Any shot is not going to just go in. You have to try to catch the other team off guard and try to put them out of where they're comfortable and just get a goal through that.
Exactly. Basically, using a Rainbow Six tactic actually is you want to get the teammates on the other team out of their comfortable position, and that's when you can like attack and score. So that's basically what they have to do right now.
Need some good aggression here from Triple Crown, just keeping up that pressure. HTP definitely want to tie this 2-2 if they want to stay in this game, but a lot of time left. Anything could happen in this game with more than half the game left.
Yeah, I think the one thing that Triple Crown must not do is lay their foot off of the gas. They got to keep this pressure up, because the moment they slow down, that's the moment HTP will score. Oh, this could be an easy goal for Finale. It is. Finale is having a really good game here. 2 shots with 2 goals, shooting 100%. That's a great off-the-wall shot, and you knew that was going in because nobody was back on defense. Again, exploiting those defensive mistakes.
Yeah, definitely a great boomer off the wall by Finale there, just putting it way too fast and placed very well where the defense was just not able to catch up to it, and it was just a free goal.
Yeah, this is not at all what I was expecting out of this game. I'm going to be completely honest. HTP do have that rank advantage, but really, Triple Crown is playing a hell of a game right now.
Yeah, they're playing very well, just locking down on defense, not double committing at all. They're just having great rotations, just staying in and keeping that pressure up, which is exactly what you want to see from a team.
Exactly, and this team, I'm just looking at, they must be able to, they must have played with this team for a long time. They have great chemistry, and it seems like everything that needs to happen, they have someone on their team to communicate what needs to happen, and it happens. So definitely some great communication from Triple Crown.
Yeah, as I said before, teams are very equally skilled, but Triple Crown just keeps exploiting those defensive mistakes and just finding the right time to shoot the ball and knowing exactly where to put it. And before I said this could easily go to Game 5, and it still can. Obviously, this game is not over with more than a minute left. But we could potentially see a sweep here from Triple Crown.
I know Triple Crown, I feel like, do have a lot of the momentum, but don't get me wrong, Triple Crown are playing great, but there's always mistakes that can be made. So HTP just got to find those mistakes, exploit them, score, and gain some confidence back in this game, because this is everything but over right now.
Yeah, right there, something HTP definitely doesn't want to do. They just had way too much time with the ball in front of the net, and they just could not capitalize, and there it turns into a goal for Triple Crown. It was just like defense was messing up, and they had a chance to shoot, and they just were not able to capitalize, and it ended up turning into a goal for Triple Crown, extending their lead to 3 goals. With only 48 seconds left, that's puts them at a goal per 15 seconds. And it's just really difficult to do.
Yeah, that's something even from a pro league team like in RLCS that's really hard to do. But again, it's not over, but just got to exploit those mistakes. And right now, HTP is just not doing a great job at that.
Yeah, but along with that, just Triple Crown playing amazing defense. Every single shot, not letting anything come out of it. And that is off backboard, possibly a goal. HTP Esports doesn't do anything right.
All right.
About it. Sorry, I don't know what I just said.
It's all right. We're okay. But we see HTP Esports are definitely going to have to try to get some type of attack here in the late going just to boost some confidence. Either, it doesn't matter if they don't win, just kind of like something like a nice little shot, maybe a nice pass, just to boost their confidence and lead them into Game 3. So right now, Triple Crown take the second game, but I really think this is just not over. These two teams are really skilled, and we've always seen teams adapt very well in this league, and that's something I'm almost 100% positive HTP Esports is going to do.
seem to possibly have an issue. Kaiser just left.
All right, we will be right back with you once that is addressed.
All right.
Alrighty, he has just joined back into the match. I think there might have been just like a slight crash there, but on to game 3. We can see Triple Crown take the sweep, or we can see HTP force this to a game 4.
To be honest, if I'm going to make a prediction here, I think Triple Crown can definitely take this sweep here, as they just have a lot of momentum and are playing great on defense. And again, a mistake
miscommunication right there.
No one going for the kickoff. Triple Crown just capitalizing off this, not letting anything up, and they could easily get a sweep here, and that would be my prediction currently.
Oh, that was a very, very dangerous ball, just almost going right into the back of the net, but cleaned up well and could lead to a goal. But good defense by Wolfie here. They really just kind of, HTP right now, it's basically all in and nothing to lose. They don't want to get swept here because they have played such a great match. So they've got to be really aggressive, put that on-ball pressure on, and kind of just really go after those little subtle mistakes that Triple Crown is making, which is going to be very hard to find, as basically Triple Crown's game so far has been almost blemish-free.
Yeah, but like as I was saying it, as I was talking about Triple Crown's amazing defense, they almost own goal.
Yeah.
But Mercy coming out with, again, what I'm talking about, amazing defense, and just making a great save to just not let that mistake that they made happen and fall through for them.
Yeah, another thing that's like, it's almost like they're kind of challenging themselves to put themselves in really hard defensive positions to make themselves better for next game. But that's obviously not what they're doing, but just to complement how good they have been playing defense. Right, we could see an attack here. It is going to be a goal. Huge goal there. That's a huge, absolutely a huge confidence booster for not only Wolfie, but the entire HTP team. Good demo there to just kind of clear out the defense, and it was an open net for Wolfie. Finishes it spectacularly. Bottom right, 100 kilometers per hour.
Definitely a great thing for HTP Esports there with getting the first goal and taking a lead, unlike last game where they had to tie it with their first goal. And that's just great for them. Probably going to boost their confidence. If they can even take this to 2-0, that would be just very good for them, and we could definitely see them possibly reverse sweep.
But again, we see here Triple Crown are just keeping that pressure up. They HTP have to figure out an answer to this pressure, because sooner or later, if this ball is just kind of staying on HTP's side, there is going to be a goal against them. But HTP, Kaiser almost with a great shot. That could be a pass. Oh, almost a great play there, but HTP just can't get there fast enough.
Yeah, definitely seeing not the exact quality of play that we saw from Triple Crown in the first 2 games. Definitely seem to be maybe letting up. I don't know, maybe it's the pressure of just third game. They think they kind of have to sweep, but never mind. There they are.
There's the commentator's curse striking once again. We've seen it happen time and time again. When a commentator says something, the complete opposite happens. But either way, great goal from Triple Crown.
Anyways, like I was saying, I don't think that could definitely turn around Triple Crown's play going right back to normal, but definitely not the same type of play that we saw first 2 games. Definitely playing a bit slower and just, never mind.
Commentator's curse strikes for a second time in about 15 seconds. But I do understand what you are saying. We did see a lot more of a fast-paced game from Triple Crown in the first 2, but it just seems HTP, the game is in their head right now, and even the smaller little shots and the slower play is still being very effective against them.
Yeah, definitely just something I want to note, not really towards any team, but this game has been, this entire series actually, more or less, has been played entirely on the ground, just escalating that quick level of play and shots going off for each team. This game, a lot more kind of passes in the air, which are kind of possibly slowing a Triple Crown down, which is leading to what I was just talking about.
Yeah, I know. Another thing we've seen here is, although it does look like a tilted scoreboard in favor... Oh, great shot by HTP. Kaiser ties it up there with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left with 2s across the board. That is a great shot.
As you were saying, your commentator's curse. Again, you just said tilted scoreboard as they tie it.
As they tie it, yes.
Definitely a much closer game than this entire series so far, and I definitely think HTP, if they continue to play with this aggression and not mess up, they could definitely get a win here.
Yeah, that's something that... So excuse me, that's something that we have seen from a lot of teams is the ability to adapt. And every time it seems like I'm in a train of thought, another team goes to score. Great little play here by Mercy and Rhino. Great pass off the wall. Mercy kind of gets an pretty almost lucky goal, but a little defensive mistake by Wolfie cannot get that off of his line quick enough.
Very unlucky by Wolfie. He made a slight flick of his possible backwards button, whatever it is, and he just moved back and tipped that ball in. If he possibly moved even a little bit forward, could have possibly saved that ball.
Another thing I wanted to point out was just the fact HTP is a lot more in this game than they have been in other games. It just shows how much teams in this league are able to adapt. Going into the first game from RLAL, we see just teams since the very beginning have always been able to adapt. But now we're kind of seeing almost the kind of demise of HTP right now. That was a very lackluster clearance from HTP, and it kind of almost sets up Finale for the almost easy goal on the almost open net.
Yeah, Triple Crown definitely getting back into that rhythm that we saw the first two games, of just getting shots off. That was almost another one. They're just getting right back into it and putting more shots off, getting HTP out of their comfortable positions and just putting the ball into the net. With the now 2-goal lead with 1 minute left.
And just to remember that HTP did come out with the lead here, and the fact that Triple Crown were able to just be like, all right, that's fine. They have the lead. We have a game in hand. Let's just try to win it here and get the sweep. But another thing that is kind of, that's a good goal there. Kind of big defensive lapse there. Nobody was back in net or even had a, I guess, chance to be back in net. Everyone was kind of committing to that attack.
I know Triple Crown definitely wants to keep at that pressure, but that's something you definitely don't want to do right there. With a 2-goal lead with 1 minute left, you definitely don't want to have all three players just bombarding at the net and not having someone back for a hard clear like that. And HTP was just able to capitalize, and now with 1 goal left, they have all the time in the world. They just need to put the ball in the net at this point.
Yeah, and you know what they say, hindsight is 20/20, and once not HTP, Triple Crown look back at that game, that's going to be one of the mistakes they look out. They're going to know, maybe we shouldn't have really committed to that. I know we got to keep up that pressure, but there comes a point where too much aggression leads to a goal on our half.
Almost an own goal there. Definitely was not intentional, that hit. But anyways, led to a clear, and we just see HTP definitely need to get much more aggressive. Final play right here.
That ball is floating in the middle. If HTP can get a shot off from that, Wolfie almost had a huge shot on net, but that's going to be a sweep. I hate to say that's going to be a sweep because that was a really good game from both teams, and I'm scared to say it again because somehow a team will probably score. Although it was a tilted scoreboard, I really feel like HTP and Triple Crown are really just a very close matchup. And later in the season, once they play again, we're definitely going to see an improved HTP and also an improved Triple Crown. So that's going to be a great matchup to watch.
Yeah, like you said, this series was a sweep, but it really did not feel like one. These teams were both fighting all the way through. And even though Triple Crown got 3 wins in a row, it really should not feel like a complete and utter loss to them. Because they played Wait, did I just say Triple Crown?
Yeah, HTP.
HTP should not feel like this was a complete loss because they were just both teams playing extremely well. And just kind of like the luck of the draw in each game ended up giving Triple Crown the sweep.
Yeah, there was many times when it just seemed like they were basically stuck in a deadlock, just back and forth on that midfield line, and it was basically whoever made a slight defensive mistake would cost them the game. But on to the post-game interviews, we were going to be interviewing Triple Crown. Hello, people of the internet. We are back with the post-game interview of the RLAL Game 4. It was HTP Esports going up against Triple Crown. Triple Crown came out with the win. And my first question, going into that match, HTP definitely had the rank advantage. So lots of people were leaning towards HTP to win. Did that affect your guys' confidence going into the match, or were you guys just kind of steady-faced going right in?
I would say maybe at first it for sure. Yeah, we only found out that they were actually they had the rank advantage like when we were watching the stream right before the games, so that didn't really go into our practice preparations. Yeah. But yeah, you know, we just stuck to our game plan. You know, that doesn't affect us. We just need to do what we need to do, regardless of who the opposition is.
Another thing I would want to point out was you guys throughout that game were just really bombarding them with fast pressure and big clearances. Is that kind of just how you play, or is that how the game kind of shaped over time.
I think our best strategy, even if we think we're playing better players than us, is just really smother them, not really let up any pressure, continual rotations. That's really our main key points that we work on when we're playing.
It's definitely part of our game plan is to pressure the heck out of them.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
something we saw absolutely perfectly worked. It was very well played. And I'm on to my questions for Mango here.
I mean, yeah, you guys played pretty much flawlessly, getting the sweep throughout
Thank
every
you.
single game. I'm just wondering if there's anything you guys are taking out of this, anything you guys are going to work to improve on after that.
Definitely got to work on our passes.
Yes.
We could have beat them better if we were passing better. We just couldn't find anything in the middle. They were pressuring us back.
I also think boost control is another thing we need to work on, because I think there in the second game we were down a goal and they were on top of us for a good solid couple minutes.
Yeah,
We
there are
just
a
didn't
lot of times when we're on very low boost and we're just getting pressured by the other team. Essentially, the other team pulling our game plan on
Yeah.
us. So just need to get out, get some boost, and relieve pressure whenever we can.
Yeah, basically a fight fire with fire tactic going against you guys. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right, well, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Really appreciate it. Great win out there. Almost a flawless match. And
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
wish you the best of luck next week.
All right,
Appreciate
awesome.
it.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.